So we've gotten to the point where Charlotte is a major city, you know, and along side of a major city comes major problems. And this is what we're experiencing right now, you know what I'm saying? And these major problems that we're experiencing in Charlotte is, man, it's off the hook. You know, just a couple of days ago, it's crazy, the irony to it. So I did a video about Atlanta and a drug deal going wrong with 3 people were shot and killed over marijuana, Well, lo and behold, a couple of days, I say around or prior to the Atlanta situation, an incident happened in Charlotte where a dude got into it with buying some weed and he got shot up. You know what I'm saying? And a couple days ago, a lady was sexually assaulted in the university area, University City, what they call it, in an apartment called Willow at University City. This past November, 2 girls got shot at Romare Park. That's in like the heart of Uptown. And I could go on with these stories, you know what I'm saying, of people being shot and killed, assaulted, sexually assaulted, drug busts, human trafficking. I could go on with it. You understand? So when I do these videos about Atlanta, taking heed that I'm not biased to the city that I live in. That whatever happens in the city that I live in, because you notice I didn't say my city. It ain't my city. The city that I live in, I'm going to tell it. That plain and simple. And I'm going to say another thing too. I regret telling people to move here. Specifically, blacks. You know what I'm saying? I regret telling black people to move to any major city because these cities are not safe anymore. They're not. These major cities are riddled with crime. You know, it's all types of shit going on to the point where you're not safe. And if you have a family, your family's not safe. The best thing that you could do is arm yourself to the teeth. Go out there in the country and create your own kingdom. Other than that, these major cities, when they implode, you all are going to go down with it. That plain and simple. Man, I don't know if y'all realize this. And I'm not trying to be religious because I'm not a religious man. And neither am I the type of person to talk about something that I can't back up with facts. But we're slowly but surely coming to the end of the book called America. Like this reset button, whether the secret government or the government that we're dealing with now or whatever, is going to be pressed. And either way you look at it, if you want to look at it on an economical level, people are not living on credit anymore. First it was people were living from paycheck to paycheck. Then it was people that are living off of credit. Now it's people are living off of buy now, pay later. People don't have money. The jobs are not paying anything. These people are going to work and working 10-hour shifts every day, dozing off at work, not because they're lazy, because they're just tired. And it's crazy because when you look at, I live in Charlotte, of course, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. When you look at Charlotte, or you look at Atlanta, and you go around these stores, you know what I'm saying? You would think everything is kosher, everything is fine. Based on the temperament of people that are purchasing stuff and all the rest of that shit. But what you fail to understand is they're only hiding behind their smiles while they're going home crying at night. That's real talk. You know, people have joked, you know, about me saying, you know, I've been priced out of Charlotte. They joked on it. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, you should live in a city where you can't afford this and that and so forth. Well, first and foremost, I said I was priced out. I didn't say I left. I still live in a house. I still drive a car, excuse me. I still go to the gym. I still buy my protein. I still shop at Whole Foods. My lifestyle is intact. But it's getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to live here. And sooner than later, it'll get to the point where neither will you. Because prices are going up. They're not going down. They're not going down. And people are putting themselves further and further in debt. Our American government doesn't listen to us. Congress gets to decide what they want to do with our taxpaying money. It's up to their discretion. And they're shipping our money off to other countries where we need our money here in the United States. So you pick which way this shit is gonna implode. Straight up. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, I mean no disrespect, but yo, we are facing the end of times. Niggas desperately want to be of the opposite sex to the point where they're chopping off their dicks. I don't even stay online but so long. You want to know why? Because it's filled with pervertedness. And it's the truth. And in these major cities, guess what? They are the major hub for all of the fuckery that's going on in the world. And that's real talk. I continue to tell you all this. How do you think Rome fell? How do you think Greece fell? How do you think that these ancient civilizations fell? How do you think America's gonna fall? The same way. It stopped giving a fuck about its people. And it's that plain and simple. People are passing away, dying. Celebrities are dying. Let's not talk about rappers. And it's just ridiculous. The best thing that I could tell you all for now, my solution to all this madness is get you a homestead far out in the country. And I'm saying this again. Arm yourself to the teeth. Train. Make sure that you can hold the fort down. Because at the end of the day, when the shit hits the fan, guess what? There are going to be people coming after your resources, if you have any. That plain and simple. But it's getting bad out here. But when you go around, you know what I'm saying? You go around town, or when you look on the internet, when you look on Instagram and YouTube, you would think that everything is fine. But it's always what? Calm before the storm. That's real shit. And this is not a video to scare anyone. This is a video to what? Forewarn you. To let you know that if you ain't got your shit together, if you don't have your life together, and I'm not talking about like if you don't have your life together, like if you ain't making a certain amount of money and this and that, so forth, and blah, 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 and da, 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 da. Like, you keep on continuing to, yeah, I'm gonna go old school. You continue to invest in Babylon or in the beast if you want to. That's not gonna get you this shit that's about to happen. You can't pay your way out of it. The only thing you can do is plan. And the way that you can plan for now is to focus on yourself. Get your health right. Connect with people that have the same minds like you do. And work together as a collective. Because it's going to be very difficult when the reset button is pressed for you to be out there on your own. Straight up. I told you all in the very beginning, the first video I did when I came back, I said I'm not going to be here for long. And I truly mean that. One day, I'm going to be like, peace. And that's it. That's it. Y'all going to be like, yo, where's Langston at? You know, he ain't doing another video, this and that, so forth. No. Because I got to look out for me and mine. Real spill. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, a famous content creator anymore. I'm not trying to make my name known anymore. No. In the near future, the only thing I'm trying to do is to survive. That's it. That's the truth. That this virtual world that we give our energy to all day and every day is taken away from our real lives. And when you unplug from this virtual world, when you're forced to unplug from it and you see what the fuck is going on in this real world, it's gonna shock the living shit out of you. And the only person that you could blame is yourself. Because you was too busy in the comment section saying, hey Langston, are you homeless? Are you living out of your car? Let me explain something to you. I may not be, as they, say Denzel Washington, but before I lived in my car, I got enough gift to gab, a decent body, enough straight up, and that's real, to sway abroad over to live with her. I'll take your girlfriend. I'll be living in your girlfriend's house before I live in a fucking car. Straight up. That's real talk. I've been groomed by the best, baby. I've lived in New York. They groomed me well. I lived in North Carolina, Durham, Raleigh, Charlotte. The southern niggas and the northern niggas taught me well. So don't you ever disrespect me. Talking about living in a car. I've been doing videos in my car on my old channel and on this channel. I wash my ass 3 times a day. And it sure as hell ain't in no motherfucking homeless shelter. But see, unlike you, I stay busy. And that's the reason why I stop and take the time out of my schedule to do videos. Spontaneously do. But what I'm really focused on is what's to come in the near future. That's what I'm focused on. And I suggest that you focus on that too. Because what you gonna do when the lights cut the fuck off for good? Because seriously, I think it's 5 to 10 major grids in America. If those major grids, if someone were to destroy those major grids, all of the fucking lights will go off. This shit happened in a small city not too far away from Charlotte. I think this past summer. I forgot the name of the city, town or whatever. Somebody shot up the grid and it shut the power down in that town for 2 weeks. People had to abandon the town and live in hotels. While others had what? They had their own, whatchamacallit. I forgot the damn name. It'll come to me. But yeah. We're living in some very fragile times. Straight up. Real talk. Most of you all are not going to survive. Straight up. That's real talk. Most of you all are so conditionalized to get, as far as food. You go to the grocery store, you buy your food. You don't know how to grow your own food. See, I'm gonna continue to brag about my northern and my southern roots. The southerners, the elders, they taught me how to dig in that dirt and plant that seed. Most of you all don't know how to even plant a seed. How in the hell you from the South? Real talk. How the hell you from the South and don't know how to plant a seed? Don't know how to put a seed in the ground? How in the hell you from the South and you don't know how to hunt and kill and clean and cut up your fucking meat? How you don't know that? Well, see, you think white supremacy or you think capitalism is going to last forever. And you truly believe that it is because they keep on building and building and building and building. And you're looking around and you're like, man, this is going to last forever. Ain't nothing going around. Ain't nothing going on. Langston don't know what the hell he's talking about. I go in Uptown, I go to Atlanta, I go to New York, and they constantly building. He don't have no idea what he's talking about. Do you think that they gonna tell you that the shit is about to hit the fan? So you could panic? And there could be anarchy everywhere? You're the same person that don't believe in aliens. You don't. You think, straight up, this is real. You think that so-called UFOs are not real. But you believe that a white man can build a plane and you can get on that plane and go from one state to the next, across country and everything. So basically, when you don't believe in UFOs, you're saying that there's no, whoo, as a black man and a black woman, if you're saying that you don't believe in UFOs, you're stating that there's no other man or woman smarter than white people, or white man or white woman. That's what you're stating. Real talk. But I can tell you, and this is something that you have to believe, but I can tell you, as well as other people that I know, but I can specifically tell you, I've seen ships, plural. And I've seen one that was right in front of my face. We have no clue on what's about to happen in the near future. None. And see, I'm a mortal man. The only thing I'm going to tell you is what I know. And the best thing that I would tell you all to do, get your homestead. Get around people that are like minds. When you get your homestead, make sure those people that you bring to your homestead, you know, someone knows how to sew, makes clothes. Someone knows how to cook, you know, that clean, someone that's a farmer, a dentist, a doctor. Make sure that you're sustainable. Make sure that you can operate on your own. Because you're going to need that in the near future. You're going to need someone to know how to purify water, or to know where you can dig a hole, you know what I'm saying, where there's water underground. Wells and shit. But yeah, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I keep on having faith and belief that this, what you see, is going to always be here. And if it's not, that one day, listen to this shit. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I am not. But I just got to give it to you. I got to give it to you. You want to believe in some little book, little Biblia, Holy Bible? That one day, this shit sounds like you would tell a kid. That one day, a man is going to come out of the sky, riding a horse, and he going to save us all. This man just so happens to be called Jesus. All right, just keep on doing what you're doing then. Keep on going to church, because I can tell you the preachers ain't got the answers. Your reverend ain't got the answers. And if he does, he's going to say, refer to John, Luke, such, this and that, so forth. And then when I refer to whatever he's talking about, I read the gospel according to Luke, according to Matthew, according to John. Well, that's stating that that's their opinion. It's according to, it's what they're saying. That's not necessarily saying it's the truth. It's their interpretation or translation of what they read of ancient books prior to the Holy Bible that they wrote down. That the Bible is not, it's books in the Bible. And there's missing books in there's books that are missing that were intentionally taken out of the Bible. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say you continue to believe what you believe in. And continue to live in these major cities and continue to do your thing. And forget about this video. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no clue. Langston done lost his damn mind. I knew he was crazy. Yep. He living in it, and he living in his car. Talking about some UFOs. He probably like takes his jacket and puts it over his body at night, and he got a sunroof, and he pulls it back, and he looks up in the stars, and he thinks that those are UFOs up there coming to save him. He probably, the next video, he'll probably say that he was abducted. Good. Continue to create your narrative. Continue to live in a bubble that's about to pop. Straight up. You gotta be a fool to think that what's going on is going to continue to go on. We all as a collective have to pay for the sins that we created on this planet. We've damaged this planet. We've destroyed, well, I'm not going to say we, but the small number of people, and I'm not going to give out names and shit like that because YouTube tends to block and demonetize and all that shit in my videos when I do start talking about certain things. But they can't get away with this shit. There has to be justice because things have gone too far. It really has. And whatever way you look at it, man, we are at the end. However it goes down. You want to say it goes down this way, that way, apocalypse, this, whatever. I just know this is it. This is it. When you look at ancient civilizations, man, they all ended the same. We talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, and I don't want to be biblical, but most of you all are religious. When you talk about Sodom and Gomorrah and Babylon and all of that, you can see that the United States of America spelled with 3 Ks is the modernized version of that. Of those ancient civilizations. So yeah, man, I say be prepared for what's to come. Other than that, I'm out.